And Bulba's also en route. We could be seeing our first attempted gank of the game. Meanwhile, mid lane, I'm seeing some action breakdown. Abed's dishing out the Metamorph and fends off Weeha at the moment, but no blood will be shed. We go back to bottom, and that's when they're going to make their call. Open Wounds is going to be there for Moon. He's going to have to go into Fireflight. Can they slow him down enough? The rotation's going to be coming out. Bulba's able to get close enough for the stun, and the Frostbite will be there to help secure things. Misery rotates in, but it's going to be too late for the assist, and the first blood is going to go the way of DC. But the longer they linger around this mid lane, the more trouble it's going to be, because already on the move is going to be T-Birds. They have Moon Meander with the Blink Dagger, good to go. They're smoked up. Can they find anyone to kidnap? Yes, they can. It's the special package Bulba, and that's when Mason comes out, and the trap has been sprung, and it's good work for DC. It's going to force out the Stone Gaze now from Resolution, and they're going to be stepping away. Fuji, Shusuke.
Well, what is that? It seems like the Dota community likes to watch anime a lot.
Yeah. Yep, a lot of them do. Oh, nice swing and a miss. Very, very close, but a great blink. Counter Remnant play as they just melt down the Crystal Maiden. Now fighting under the Tier 1 tower. Metamorph destructing and destroying Saksa. And it's going to be a support for each side here. Moon waiting in that Fireflight. Not looking to make the jump just yet with that lasso.
I didn't see who plays it. Was it Nyx Assassin from Vendetta, or was it some...
In the base? It was just Saksa. He just walked up and did it. Yeah.
He must have
here we go. Nope. Oh, chain down. And it could be trouble here for Dubu, but there they make the grab. It's going to be the lasso pullback for Bulba, while Mason tries to get a hold of Weeha here. Starts blasting at him a bit. They will get the finish on Bulba. This will be the first one to get dropped. Now the move in from Abed. And Mason will be able to help him in getting the finish, as it's going to be just another support trade. There's our Ravage! And it comes up for Misery, but you know what? I can't blame the guy. He had built up so much angst against Misery. DC inside the base, just waiting there with that ward. So it's very difficult for DC to try to do anything about this. Thunderbirds reading the situation so well.
Yeah, but what's with Tidehunter? They're just tickling.
There's the move, though. They're getting on the back of Weeha, but they got a quick swap coming out from Saksa, and it bails them out from trouble. Now the pullback comes out right into the arms of Resolution, dishing out the multi-shot. Now the Stone Gaze gonna get dished. Abed trying his best to dish out the right-click damage, but the Carapace will slow him down a bit. Between him and Mason, though, doing enough work that they're trying to force targets together, but eventually Mason forced to jump into Abed. Abed able to get off the Sunder under Resolution, which will force him back, and they turn their sights off for Weeha, and they will be able to bring him down. Double kill for Abed on this one, and Resolution has to slither away from the fight.
For Terrorblade, if you use meta and you don't have any control, you can't catch them, and you know you can't fight for the next 2 minutes.
So he's pretty much just using Stone Gaze at the moment, like the Terrorblade Metamorph comes out, and it just almost nullifies his potential. But yeah. There's no Stone Gaze now, and there is Metamorph, so you'd think DC should have the much better fight, and a Ravage on top of it. Thunderbird still hanging around. Let's see if it's going to be for the better or not. A nice swap save there from Saksa, and it doesn't seem to cost his life yet, while Resolution at that choke point on the hill now could be dealing with the power of the Terrorblade as they get forced up. They do have a shrine to fall back on. Resolution slowly creeping back, but that's when Forever steps in with the Ravage now. And they're still slowly trying to bring the Medusa Beast down. They'll finally get the drop onto Dubu. Still making chase, but the assistance is there, and Resolution makes it out to safety. Weeha, though, dancing with them a bit from the outside. Starts to dish out the slights, but it looks like DC will have to step back the other way. And now the Metamorph is up, and the Ravage is over.
Yeah, if they...
Moon moving in! Fast. Oh. Not there in time. It is going to be snagged up from Abed, but T-Birds still want to fight. Feeling pretty good about this. Abed has the Sunder, but he's eating a lot of damage. There's the swap back. Can he get it off in time? Looking to go for the turnaround. Gets it onto Resolution. Will be able to stay alive, but that's when the Stone Gaze gets popped, and he's happy to chunk down all of that life he had taken away. Aegis, though, is still there. The scoot in for Bulba, able to get the follow-up stun. Forever popping out the magic resistance. Abed looking to truck on forward. Resolution pops his blade mail in hopes of reflecting all the damage back. Misery scoots himself away, but Resolution can't do the same. The Aegis allows DC to be able to take it to the later rounds and keep the fight alive in their favor. Weeha's still here, though. He's hanging back and behind, and it looks like he doesn't want to get any part of this. But if he can assassinate a quick support, he'll go for it, but will it cost him his life? He gets bashed up, knocked down, frozen in place, and then he'll step away. Oh, Weeha, don't scare me like that.
Return. And Nike's open wounds, also Crystal Maiden bite them. Oh.
Yeah, this is very tense. Misery has been scouting out, and Moon is looking to go for the follow-up. They have the vision now. Force in with the Shivas. Weeha also casually could be coming in. Resolution right from behind. They're looking to surround DC if possible, but Bulba's going to be the first one to strike. Moving in with the stun, and now it's going to be dished out. The Ravage is going to be there. Abed looking to connect with a lot of right-click damage from the outside. Resolution's going to be forced to pop out the ulti. Can he scoot away from the trouble? They're going to be able to chase him down. The swap is there from Saksa to bail him out to the low ground, but can he make it out? He is rushing away, but DC are pursuing the hell out of him. Bulba to the high ground, gets a good stun onto Misery and will help him get the finish, but Misery, in assisting the space, will allow the precious cargo Medusa to make it away from trouble. Saksa will also be a victim of war in this one, as another fight will go the way of DC.
One for Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
So not
all
much
towards
vision.
the top part of the map, and for DC, a lot of them are where Thunderbirds could approach for a threat of Roche. It's very important, Roche. Resolution. Shredding down mid lane. He's nowhere near his team at all. And he's dead. Just like that.
Does he have a buyback?
Yeah, he does.
Yes. Doesn't have a buyback. BKB is finished.
Full 10 seconds this late is pretty damn valuable. And here they go, a move in, and it's going to be Resolution going down. Remember, he has no buyback if he somehow gets dropped here. Dubu's freezing field is going to be dishing out some work from the back lines. The swap play to the high ground to bail him out from trouble. Misery slides to the other side, and Terrorblade charges on in. Looks like Rezo will be good to the high ground there. Eventually, though, Mason gets a hold of Misery and takes him out of this one. Though Thunderbirds are already on the move back forward. Remember, no Aegis this time, just a cheese now in the pocket of Resolution. Still probably waiting things out for his buyback, but Thunderbird's not waiting things out in the game overall. Now we're sitting in the high ground, but look at the positioning of DC. They're coming in from behind, and there's the Ravage setup. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better start to this one. Can they get the blast finish off for Resolution? Sokka going to be going down first. Resolution, though, able to scoot away, gets a beautiful connection of the Stone Gaze. And it could force DC back. The follow-up lasso is going to be there for Bulba, and they take him down on top of Dubu too. But now Mason looks to tear through Resolution. The chase on forward. A buyback comes out from Bulba now. And a move in.
Stun.
Beautiful stun from Bulba with his buyback. Gets the connection. Resolution trying to make it to the high ground, but the chase is happening. Can he make it out?
Shrine is ready.
Looks like Misery buyback.
She had a cheese ready, and always a defensive swap from Venge. Pretty much every single time there was a swap on Medusa just to get her out of focus, plus those 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4 4-steps.
Walking in for Ev with the Shivas. The pop-out package is there from Mason, and suddenly it's Resolution down. T-Birds lacks it a bit in the mid lane, and it's DC who do another full strike. With a Metamorph or not, they continue to dish it out. Weeha now, one of the Lone Core survivors, now hit up with a Frostbite. They gush him down, the slow run to the high ground, but look who's waiting for it. It's Abed, and they slash him apart. Oh, buyback now ready again for Resolution, it would appear. First buyback is going to get used from Wii, though.
They can't hold it. Rezo needs the buyback as well.
Not triggering it yet. There it is. DC, though, do they want to stick around? A new Sunder's there. Not for much damage. Oh, swap back. Looking to go for Abed. Can they lock him inside? He pops his BKB. The counter Ravage play. Can Forever and company move in to go for the finish? Resolution, though, pretty good Stone Gaze. Plants and goes for the multi-shot damage. Can he get enough out there? It looks like DC have been able to swarm on through and grab all the weaker components on the outside as Saksa will fall. Forever, though, gets chunked down from Resolution. Him and we wait on the high ground. Misery forced to hide under his Vendetta, waiting on the side to turn around Sunder play. Takes away a chunk of Resolution's life, and they're still looking to chase on Dubu. Very low. Can they get the finish to scoot on forward from Resolution? Will get the grab on Bulba, dropping the gem on the deck. Turn around from Mason, can't get a hold of Misery. Now they settle for Resolution instead. The Sunders just keep coming. What is the cooldown? It's crazy.
10 seconds cooldown. with that level 25 talent.
It is really ridiculous. And now still content on fighting and moving on in. He actually has the Metamorphosis now good to go if he'd like to use it. He pops a new Sunder, unleashes the Fury, and could alone help rip through the rest of this mid lane. Him and Mason able to get it to work.
Another Sunder.
He's trying to find the target, can't quite get it. He's low. Can Misery finish him off? Oh, the scoot's there. There's the slight. He pops the BKB. He looks to turn around and he simply right-clicks apart. Can he get the Sunder? He wants to so bad. Can we get it? Oh, he can do it. Okay. Jump in from Wee, able to get the finish before the Sunder's there, but look at the space that was created for Mason in the top lane. He chunks out another Rax. The remaining one could be taken out from the catapults, and it will.
Yeah, definitely looking strong yesterday and today as well.
Back it again, popping the rage. Mason looking to chunk it as much as he can. That tier 3 is done for. Resolution suddenly just loses all of his life with the one big Sunder. The Lotus Orb comes out, but not in good enough time to stop that Sunder play. They get a nice swap back for Farev, but he just eats the cheese, pops the Ravage, and says, let's go! And just like that, Resolution gets knocked out to the curb. And this is going to be the beginning of the end, I'd imagine, here. DC look to grab the stragglers, but they put their focus onto the Rax and unleashing the Mega Creeps. What a performance already. Weehaw taking out his bit of frustrations, I'm sure, on the finish of Dubu on that one, but this one belongs to DC. A follow-up Ravage there as a refresher was complete there from Farev on the back end of this one, but all right, GG DC, game number 1.
GG DC, indeed. That initiation at very end of the game, Venge swapping, they're actually lassoing Terrorblade into Fountain. Can he make a Sunder?
He still has an Aegis too, and he even Sunders anyways. It's over. Digital Chaos will take it on the back of that Abed, Terrorblade, Mason, Lifestealer.